too simple.
What's up guys, it's me, WikiKiller Gaming here, and today I'm finally bringing you the overview and FPS test video of the Alienware Alpha. I'm going to be showing you a couple clips from Star Wars Battlefront, the newest one, PlanetSide 2, GTA 5, Evolve, Crysis 3, Bioshock Infinite, and Battlefield 4. Now, I have played many other games, but these are just the ones that I have some clips of, so I'm going to tell you right off the bat, Star Wars Battlefront, we're running at high settings, and 60 FPS, all of these running at 60 FPS. Then we have PlanetSide 2, I believe at high or ultra. You guys can see in the video, 60 FPS of course. GTA 5, I lost the clip for, but I was running at high, 60 FPS in single player. On multiplayer, I had some issues with it, with big FPS drops, and I think it just has to do with the actual GPU. I know the CPU can handle it just fine, but as for, it's still playable, and still probably going to be doing some videos on it. It's not terrible, but it's definitely something to note if that's a big game that you're going to be playing. Evolve, once again, I believe medium settings at 60 FPS, 45 to 60 FPS, that one was a little bit of a barrier, but it ran silky smooth, so I'm putting it in here anyway, and not turning down the settings. Now, as for Crysis 3, we run it mostly ultra, except for a few settings turned down to high, and again 60 FPS, with a little bit of an FPS loss, down to 45 to 50 on maps like the one shown with rain and stuff like that, just different effects, but most of the time 60 FPS, no problem. And then we move on to Bioshock Infinite at, again, mostly ultra, but more or less a combination of ultra and high. Again, so beautiful, 60 FPS, game is very fun, very, very, very playable. Battlefield 4, moving on, runs at ultra 60 FPS. Beautiful game, and I am very happy to see that this game can run it. But I have also tested many other games, such as Black Ops 3 at high settings, 60 FPS, Rainbow Six Siege, medium or high if I'm overclocking, 60 FPS or above. And I have also tried games like H1Z1, which low to medium settings, longest render distance, 60 FPS. You could turn it down to, you could turn up to high, but, you know, when you get into big cities, you're really gonna notice that FPS loss. Anyone would in that game. Very, very, very demanding, but the i7 handles it well. Devil May Cry, DMC Devil May Cry, the newest one, ultra 60 FPS, wonderful, I love that game, and it looks great. CSGO, you know, of course, ultra, League of Legends, ultra, of course, but that about wraps up the FPS side of everything. Now you'll see some Star Wars Battlefront gameplay, probably just in the background, but I would like to get into, in my unboxing video, I said the mouse felt really plasticky, and you probably wouldn't want to use it. Well, I've been using it as a mouse hooked up to my laptop, just for casual use. I've played a little bit on it. I've played games like Black Ops 2, played a little bit of CSGO, just like very casual games like The Settlers, and it wasn't terrible. You could definitely get by if you, say, are used to just, you know, picking up the cheaper mouses from, say, Walmart or Best Buy, you know, like the $10-15 mice. Then you could definitely get by with it. But I would definitely recommend upgrading your mouse, and if you have any questions about good budget mice, you can ask me, or if you'd like to see a top 5 budget gaming mice, drop a comment below and I can make that happen. So getting on to the keyboard, I also used that keyboard for a while. The keyboard was the more acceptable of the two. Definitely didn't feel terrible, but it definitely didn't feel great. Sorry about that. I had to pause the recording there for a minute, but yes. The keyboard, the only thing I didn't really like is that it had kind of a half-assed wrist rest. I know a lot of keyboards are like that, but in my opinion, I like a keyboard that either has a full-size wrist rest or just plain out doesn't have anything close to one. That's personal preference though, so basically I wouldn't recommend putting it at the edge of your desk. It would get pretty uncomfortable. It definitely did for me. But yeah. Now as for the console itself, it does not get too loud in most cases, though I have had a few situations where it did get pretty loud, but it was never like unbearable. It was always just kind of noticeable, but most of the time you don't hear it at all and it stays very silent. It looks nice. It's very small, as you guys can see in the unboxing video, or if you've ever seen a picture of it. It just looks really nice on my desk. I like the LEDs on it. Goes with my whole setup. And yeah, the only problem, well, I guess you could say it's a problem that I had with it, is that it has no audio or 3.5mm jacks in it, which is a little bit of a bother. I do have a Mixamp Pro for my Astros, which I can use, which means I don't really have a problem with that, but for some people, I know a lot of people like to use just their, earbuds or headphones with just a 3.5mm cord, like, per se, the Razer Kraken Pros, which I also have. I have to plug into my Mixamp for them to work. So I could see some people getting a little bit annoyed with that. So I would recommend getting an external sound card if you have headphones like that and you're not looking to get a USB headset. But other than that, I don't really have any complaints. It renders videos just like that. Very quick, very nice. Live streaming. If I'm live streaming or recording, I get, like, maybe at the most 1 FPS loss. I've never seen any more than that. It just does great. So if you're a content creator and you're looking to get a PC that can handle most modern gaming and still record / stream, look no further. I would recommend getting the i7 model. Again, if you're a content creator, if you're just looking to game, the i5 model would probably be your best bet. But again, it's only about I believe 100 to 200 more for the i7 model. I got mine on a Christmas sale, or rather a Black Friday sale, so I got mine for $200 off. If you can find a deal like that, it's just a steal, and I would recommend picking it up. But yeah, guys, I don't really have much more to say about it. If you have any questions, drop it down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.